Teammates in Formula One teams have to carry out the delicate dance of working towards the team's goals while still being able to beat their teammate. This can be especially tricky for someone like George Russell. 2022 will be his first full season at Mercedes, while his teammate Lewis Hamilton already has a 10-year history at the team. Russell spoke about working together with Lewis during an online press conference. I'm your host, Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, George Russell reveals if he will have to worry about Lewis Hamilton. Russell began by describing his driving style. When I was asked what my driving style is, I answered truly and said I don't really know. I want to be adaptable to the situation. I wouldn't say I'm smooth, but I wouldn't say I'm aggressive either. He then compared it to Hamilton's driving style. From what I've seen, I think we have a similar way of driving by finding the limit of the tyre but not going over the limit. Pretty smooth with our general approach. I think we'll be in a similar boat. I have no doubt we'll be working well together. He then spoke about his relationship with Lewis so far. We always knew that this was a big possibility that we could be teammates, so we've always had a good relationship. He added that they will have to work together, at least initially. The rate of improvement will be massive this year. We need to be sharing as much data as possible, working as well as possible with each other, because it's in our own interest to have the fastest possible car. He signed off by revealing they might have to worry about each other. If that time comes, then we can potentially worry about each other, but until then, it's full focus on making the fastest car for each other. Fast feed. Alpine will race with a completely pink livery for the opening 2 rounds of 2022, then will revert back to a blue livery with pink accents for the rest of the season. Alfa Romeo's Valtteri Bottas has explained that with his experience he will try to guide the team as much as possible. In a way, lead and take responsibility. I can invest my time in this effort now. This will help in the long run to prove that there is also a life outside of Mercedes. Alpine's Fernando Alonso pointed out that they have a new engine and they're confident they had a good development. We won't know where everyone stands until Bahrain, but we're excited to take the car for its first spin in testing this week. I hope the new regulations have worked and we get more exciting wheel-to-wheel racing this year. His teammate Esteban Ocon is very excited, of course, to not only see the A522 for the first time, but to drive it for the first time this week. It's always a privilege to drive a new Formula One car for the first time, as you know all the hard work that has gone on behind the scenes at both factories. I feel prepared, I feel physically ready, so let's hit the track and see what we've got in our hands this year. AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly has explained that last year they came very close to 5th place among the constructors. It would be super to achieve that this year. It's too early to say if that will happen, but I will always give my best and get the most out of the car. Will Lewis Hamilton and George Russell have a harmonious partnership as teammates? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula One.